Hey everybody, welcome back to Charlie in the Kitchen. Today I have with me a special guest, my friend Samantha. She went to Italy this summer. Samantha, how was Italy?
Italy was amazing. We had such a great time. We got to tour around, we did a bike tour, we went and toured the Vatican, but one of my favorite things was the first night we were there, we went into the cooking class at a little restaurant by the Trevi Fountain. So we made homemade pasta, and then for dessert we learned how to make tiramisu.
And that's what we're going to learn how to do today. We're going to learn how to make Samantha's tiramisu. Let's talk about the ingredients. They're actually kind of easy. We're going to use ladyfingers, we're going to use mascarpone, which we'll talk more about in a few minutes. We'll use heavy whipping cream, and we're going to use coffee. And Samantha actually doesn't like coffee, so we're going to split the recipe, and she's going to make one with coffee for her husband. I'm going to make one with hot chocolate for her. So Samantha, tell me about this custard mixture you made.
So we made the custard a little bit earlier and put it in the fridge, and you can find the recipe in the comments. We made a whipped cream, so we did 2 cups of heavy cream and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla, and just beat it until it forms stiff peaks.
Okay, so no sugar in the whipped cream.
No sugar in the whipped cream in this recipe.
Okay, and then we also prepared the coffee. The coffee is 3/4 cup of espresso actually, and we're making this an adult dessert, so we added some coffee liqueur. And then for the hot chocolate, we just used an instant packet of hot chocolate, 3/4 cup. And because it's also an adult dessert of chocolate, we added a couple of ounces of a chocolate liqueur as well. Okay, so let's get started. So first we have to do something with those ladyfingers, right?
Right, so some recipes have you put them in the pan, line them out, and then you can drizzle on the coffee mixture, but in Italy, we actually dunk.
Okay, let's dunk.
Yeah, so we're gonna take our ladyfinger, we're gonna dip it in this, and just remember the longer it sets in there, the more it soaks up.
Okay.
So we're gonna dip it nice in, get a nice coating, and then place it in our pan. And this is a little messy.
All right, I like messy.
And
I'll
so
take a
for
couple.
this size, we're gonna do about 6 on the bottom. And just don't leave them too long because they do get soft and they will fall apart.
Okay, what goes next?
So next we're going to take our cream and spread a nice even layer on both.
Here, I'll switch sides, and while I do the mascarpone mixture, you can go ahead and do the whipped cream mixture on your side.
Now we're going to put this on top.
Okay, so we do a whipped cream, we do the ladyfingers, we do the custard, we do the whipped cream.
And now we're going to do the same thing again.
Okay, so you can go ahead and
do another layer of ladyfingers.
All right, I'll stay one step behind you. Okay, so now that we've got another layer of the ladyfingers, we're going to add another layer of the custard, correct?
Correct. The same thing we did on the bottom. Trade.
We'll trade. Now you're going to put your last layer of whipped cream. Now make sure you leave enough. This one's yours with the end, so you want to make sure that
I know, I got stingy.
the best parts are here.
Just trying to make Joey's really well here.
And then we'll just put this last whipped cream on yours. You're going to get a lot of whipped cream, so that's good.
Next we're going to do a little dusting of cocoa.
That's yours, actually.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. This was the hot chocolate.
Let's show. This is what they look like when they're finished. This is made with the hot cocoa.
And
that one's made with the coffee.
Is there coffee?
And this is your tiramisu. This is your trip back to Italy. So one other thing, you have to finish this with ganache.
With
correct?
a little chocolate ganache. That was the secret at the restaurant that they said made it so good.
So we have some chocolate chips, and we just added just a little bit of heavy cream, and I'm going to put it in the microwave and soften it up. Let's see, we'll do just a nice drizzle. Not the best drizzle, but you get the idea.
And if you have any little chocolate shavings, you can also garnish on the top.
Okay, before we put it away, we decided we want to have a little taste. So I've switched them. This is the one with chocolate, and I have the one with coffee, and we're going to take a little taste out of the corner. No one will know. Mmm, that's great. Mascarpone with the custard is so good. So Samantha, thank you for joining me today. It was a pleasure learning how to make your tiramisu recipe. And that's another episode of Charlie in the Kitchen. See you next time.